We are back this morning with relationship coach Dave Elliott. He's been taking some of your questions. Now he's back to answer some of them. Thanks for being here.
Thanks, Megan. Glad to be here.
Of course. Well, we're going to go to our Facebook page first this morning because a lot of you have some questions. John says, I tend to lose interest in women after I have sex with them. Before, I could be very interested, and after the first time we are intimate, I tend to lose all interest. Any ideas why this might be for John?
Well, John, that's a great question. I mean, it depends on really, one of the first things that I talk about in relationship is you really have to have a strategy up front and figure out what it is you're after. What do you really want? And if intimacy is the main thing that you're after, and then you achieve that, well then, I guess you won and you got what you wanted. But if you want something deeper, that's going to require a different strategy. It's going to require a different mindset and some different understandings about what it is you want and how to take it deeper. A lot of times couples have challenges. They go into a relationship and they make relationships all about getting their needs met. And relationship really works best when it's about, well, how do I unleash this person that I'm with and how do I meet their needs? How do I make it about them? And in the process, you get your needs met at a far deeper level when you take it in at that level.
That's good advice. Now we want to go to another question. Naya wants to know, I started dating a guy less than 2 weeks ago. We have had no physical contact except for a hug. And as we go on to see the rest of her question, and he already feels that he loves me, but I don't even know if I like him. Does this mean he is crazy, or should I leave or stick with him? She's confused on what she should do.
Well, actually, it sounds like Naya just needs a little bit more clarity on, again, what she's after. I think just because someone's interested in you, it doesn't necessarily mean they're crazy. See, that's one of the problems in relationships is we tend to objectify other people, and we sort of look at them as the crazy guy or that, and we lose all sight of who they are as a person, what's great about them, what's unique, what you can value and appreciate. One of the things that I talk about is think of the difference between being invited to a house party and walking in and just really appreciating the place and having a great time and complimenting the host, or if you're going into the same house and looking to buy it. It's the difference between walking in with an appreciative eye, seeing what's great, or a critical eye and seeing everything that's wrong. And if you're judging him and deciding he's crazy just because he says he likes you, well, okay, sounds like it might be an issue that Naya would want to clear up about what she's looking for.
That makes sense. It's much more interesting to understand. And actually, I just heard that we actually have Naya on the phone now. Good morning, Naya. How are you?
Good morning.
So did you hear some of the answers to your question?
Yes.
Does that make sense? Do you have any more questions?
Yes, I have one.
Okay.
Great. Good morning, Naya.
I'm in a relationship. I tried to have conversations with my friend as far as relationship things that he should do, and he don't understand. He don't listen to me. He tries to overtalk me and explain different things to me. And every time I talk to him, it's like we never come to an agreement or settle on an answer.
To make you understand, this is a different Naya, too.
Oh, it's a different?
A different Naya.
Oh, how convenient is that? Okay.
Yes.
Naya, thanks for your question. You bring up an incredibly good point. I'm actually just writing about this recently. Here's the thing. Sometimes it's a big mistake to listen to your girlfriends when you're talking about an issue with a guy. And here's why. Your girlfriend has a very specific job. And her job is to make you feel better and to comfort you and to be your friend and to understand you and get you. The challenge is she might not understand men any better than you do. And the challenge is also when we don't, there's a huge difference in polarity between masculine and feminine, and they're totally different. And a lot of what I do is teaching how polarity works and how masculinity and femininity works. When you're in polarity, things work. When you're not, you have trouble. And so men have very different needs than women do. And when you understand what they need and they understand what you need, that's where you can get to an amazing place. So, girlfriends have the best intentions, but sometimes they get you even more messed up.
Thank you so much. Great advice for our viewers here this morning. We appreciate you being here.
Thank you. My pleasure.
And Naya, best of luck to you as well. And remember to stay with us because meteorologist Steve Furtick is back with one more look at your weekend forecast. 9:54 is the time. You're watching Fox 45. Good day, Baltimore.